So class representative Usha has given a question regarding game theory. So in this question we need to find out the value of game. So if you observe, they have given A strategies as A1 and A2 and B strategies as B1 and B2. Those the values are 4, 10, 12 as well as 2. So in the initial stage we need to calculate the max min value as well as minimax value. How we can calculate that one? You take out the 2 by 2 matrix from those values 4, 10, 12 and 2. So first in right side we need to calculate the row minimum values as well as here the column max values. So in order to calculate the row minimum values, what are the minimum values from 4 and 10? 4 is the minimum value, and out of 12 and 2, the 2 is the minimum value. Coming to the column max values, so the maximum value of C1, that is 12 and 4, we have 12, and from 10 and 2 we got the value 10. So now we need to calculate the maximum of minimum value, that is out of 4 and 2 the maximum value is 4, and in minimax, what is the maximum value of those minimum values? 12 and 10, the minimum is 10. So by observing it clearly we can say that the max min value is not equal to min max value. So if the max min value is not equal to min max value, then the saddle point is not there. If there is no saddle point, we need to calculate further in order to find out the value of game. So if the saddle point is there, the saddle point itself is the value of game. So now we have different methods to calculate the value of method. So in this question, first we will try to find out the probabilities. After finding the probabilities, we will go for the value of game. So now in this solution, we are going to use the odd means method. So we have different set of formulas to find out the value of game, but now in today's solution I will explain you the odd means method followed by the formula method. So in odd means method, take out the similar matrix 4, 10, 12 and 2. So for which we need to calculate the odd means. So in odd means, we usually we used to find out the odd means by using a formula, but orally you just observe how we are going to take the odd means. Like for the row 1, if you are calculating the row 1 oddment, you should take out the difference between the two values of row 1 and write it here, and coming to the row 2, you take the difference between those two values and write it here. Like how we are doing it, observe here, 4 minus 10, the value is minus 6. So whenever you get any negative values in game theory, you have to consider it as positive values. So 4 minus 10 is minus 6, or else you can directly subtract the minimum value from the maximum value. Like say 10 minus 4, the value is 6, you have to write here, and from 12 minus 2, the maximum value is 10. So 12 minus 2 is 10, and 10 minus 4 is 6. You can write it like this. So those are the oddments of rows. Now coming to the oddments of columns, in similar way, the difference between those two values you have to write it here, and these two values you have to write it here. Like say 12 minus 4 is 8, or else 4 minus 12 minus 8, you can take it as plus 8. Like next one is 10 minus 2, that is 8. So we got 4 oddments respective matrix. For the respective matrix we have 4 oddments. So by using those oddments we can directly calculate the probabilities. Like say these are the A strategies and these are the B strategies. So for regarding A strategies, we have P1 and P2. We need to calculate both probabilities. With respect to B strategies, we have to calculate the probabilities of Q1 as well as Q2. So like for the calculation of P1, again we have a formula, but here I am not using any type of formulas. Why? Because you are running out of time, because you have a very short schedule for the examination, for the preparing examinations. So consider the oddment 10 here, like the first oddment. If you consider this one, we are going to calculate the probability of 1. Like say if you take the 10 value, write it in the numerator, divided by summation of both oddments, that is 10 plus 6. 10 plus 6. And coming to the probability of 2, you should consider the second oddment and write it in the numerator, divided by the summation of both oddments, that is 6 plus 10. 10 divided by 10 plus 6, 16. So further simplified, 2 8s are 2 5s are, then the value is 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 is the value. Again consider for the P2, that is 6 by 10 plus 6, 16, equal to 2 8s are 2 3s are, that is 3 by 8. So we got the probabilities of P1 as well as P2. Now in similar way we can calculate the probabilities of Q1 and Q2. Like consider this oddment, write it in the numerator divided by summation of both oddments. 8 plus 8, that equal to 8 by 16 equal to 1 by 2. 8 ones are 8 twos are, that is 1 by 2. Now consider this oddment, write it in the numerator divided by in denominator the summation of oddments. 8 plus 8 equal to 8 by 16, that tends to 1 by 2 again. So now if you observe, we got all the probabilities, that is P1, P2, Q1 as well as Q2. So before moving for the value of game, we just observe the probabilities. Like in respect of B strategies, we have Q1 and Q2. The probabilities are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So the probability, the summation of both strategies probability should be equal to 1. Whether we got that one or we need to check. Like say 1 by 2 is probability and 1 by 2. So summation of 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1. Then we can say that the probability is correct from which from oddments which we calculated. Again, if you consider this case, the 5 by 8 plus 3 by 8, the probability of P1 and P2 should be equal to 1. Is it equal to 1? Like say denominator is same, so 5 plus 3 is 8 equal to 1. 8 by 8 equal to 1. Then we can say that the probabilities are correct. Now we need to calculate the value of game V equal to, again for the V value also we have different set of formulas. Now again I am not using any type of formulas. You just observe the concept. If you get if you understand the concept, you can go with it, or else you can substitute in the formulas. Like say we can find out the V value by using four types. Like say I can do it by using the C2 column 2, or else column 1, or else by using row 2, or else row 1, or we can directly say that 1 2 3 4 R1 R2 and C1 C2. By using any type of row or column, we can calculate the value of game. So how we are going to calculate, you just observe. When I say column 2, why I mention column 2 first here is, it will be very easy for you to calculate the value of game by using the column 2. So whenever we say that by using column 2, right, I'll write it here. This is column 1, column 2, and this is row 1 and row 2. So if you just observe, by using column 2 we can calculate the value. The formula here is, or else the method here is, you just ignore the column 1. Now you will having the values of 10 2 and 10 6. So multiply the value, column 2 value, with the respective oddment, that is 10 into 10 plus 2 into 6 divided by the summation of both oddments, 10 plus 6, that equal to 10 into 10 100 plus 2 into 6 12 divided by 10 plus 6 16 equal to 112 divided by 16. 16 ones are 16 sevens are. Then value 7 is the value of game. So with this we can conclude the problem that the value of game is 7, and the probabilities of respective strategies we can write it down. But the thing is, as I said, that we can obtain the value of game by using 4 types, like say C2 C1 R2 and R1. So now we have to use the column 1 in order to get the value of game. Now what we can do here is, in initial state what we did, we just ignore the column 1, right? Now we are ignoring the column 2. If we ignore the column 2, what we will get? The value is 4 10 and 12 6. So out of those, 4 into 10, the value is 4 into 10 plus 12 into 6 divided by summation of the oddments, that is 10 and 6. 10 plus 6 equal to 4 into 10 40 plus 12 6 is 72 divided by 10 plus 6 16 equal to again 112 by 16. 16 ones are 16 sevens are 7. Again the value is same, that means we are on the right track. So this respect to columns only. Now can't we do it for rows? Again we can do it for rows as well. So when we are using R2 in order to calculate the value of game, like say consider only the value of R2 by ignoring R1. Like what are the values? 12 into 8 plus 2 into 8 divided by respective summation of respective oddments, that is oddment 8 and oddment 2 is 8 plus 8, and 12 8 is 96 plus 2 8 is 16 divided by 8 plus 8 16 equal to 96 plus 16 is 112 divided by 16 equal to 7. Now coming to by using R1, what we need to do, we need to ignore the R2 here. If you ignore the R2, what will be the values? 4 into 8 plus 10 into 8 divided by summation of oddments, that is 8 plus 8 equal to 4 8s are 32 plus 10 into 8 80 divided by 8 plus 8 16 equal to again 112 by 16, that equal to 7. So out of those 4 ways, whatever the easy way, you have to opt that one, by using which we can calculate the game. So if you ask my suggestion, just go with column 2. Why? Because if you consider the column 2, you will get the direct values, like say you can directly multiply them as well as you can add them, like 10 into 10 plus 2 into 6 divided by 10 plus 6. So that is a simple one, or else you can consider the R2. Why? Because if you take the column 1 value, you have to ignore this one. It will be a little bit difficult one, because you should not consider those values. So go for column 2 whenever you try to get the value of game. So value of game is 7. So this is one method without using any type of formulas. We are obtaining the value of the game. So unlike that, if you want to go with the formula method, even we can go with that. Like say after conclusion, like say if you don't find any type of saddle point in those respective values, you can go with this formula for getting the value of the game. You can go with this formula, so which I discussed in the game theory as a domination method. In domination method, we use this type of formula. So like compare this one, like this is the formula from which we need to substitute the values. So whatever the values we got in the question, so I have taken it in the matrix, that is 4 10 12 and 2. So the first element is P11, that is row 1 and column 1, and P12 is row 1 column 2. Here the row 2 P21, and this one will be row 2 column 2 P22. So we just need to substitute the values, that's it. So P22 value is 2 into P11 value 4 minus P12 value is 10 and P21 value is 12 divided by P22 minus P21. P22 minus P21, that is 2 minus 12 plus P11 value is 4 minus P12 value is 10. So that equal to 2 4s are 8 minus 10 12s are 120 divided by 2 minus 12 minus 10, 4 minus 10 is minus 6, that equal to 8 minus 120 is minus 112 divided by minus 10 minus 6 is minus 16. So minus minus gets cancelled, 16 ones are 16 sevens. So from using this one also we got the value of game 7. So it's up to you to use which type of formula or which type of method you are able to use. And apart from this formula also, class representative Usha has used a different set of formulas, which I am going to add at the end of this video. You can from those 3 methods you can choose which method is going to be useful for you.